Hey everyone, Pioneergirl08 here. Hope y'all are having an amazing, fun, and safe day. So we are in episode 8 of the Teen and Younger Sis series. And so I've got little Julianne here is supposed to be doing some training and such with Rainbow and all that. And so we're going to have her go ahead and do that. And I did do this screen recording through the game record, so it's actually giving us the game sounds. So yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully the sound's not too loud or anything in this. So yeah. And she's gonna give Rainbow a little hug. Aww. So Julianne decided to go out to play with her dollhouse, and I actually stopped her and made her go in and take care of feeding Rainbow and stuff, because she actually is supposed to be going to school. I forget now how long she has till school. I think it was like about an hour at this point that she had left until before she had to go to school. In fact, actually less than an hour, because now she's heading off to school. So I had her take care of Rainbow, feeding Rainbow before she heads off to school. And then we're going to switch our controls and our camera over to Leslie. And so Leslie is going to take care of some stuff around the house and such. And then I think she heads off to work herself pretty soon. And I actually cut out pieces of this because I just downloaded Wicked Whims, and I know there's a way to kind of like change the settings and things like that, but I didn't get all of that taken care of. I just downloaded it like the other day, and I haven't gotten all the settings and everything correct, and so yeah, I had to cut out pieces of the video, or it would have been very inappropriate to put up on a YouTube video. So yeah, we don't need to be seeing that. Don't need to be dealing with that stuff. So, but anyway, it didn't really ruin, the parts that I had to edit out didn't really like ruin the storyline or anything. Nothing, no major disruption to the story or anything like that. Just a couple of areas where I just kind of had to jumped from one position to another position in the video. So I'm having Leslie work on her reading. So she is, if I remember correctly, she has the writing career. I forget exactly what it's called, but she has the writing career. And so right now she's doing a little bit of reading before she goes to work, so to get that aspiration going. Although, to be honest, I'm not real good at doing Sims aspirations. I always forget to work on them and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't get it done nearly as much as I should. But I'm doing a little bit with her, and I'm trying to do it also with Leslie, Julianne. Although Julianne does age up in like a day or two, I think it is. So yeah, she's not going to get her aspirations as a child met before she turns into a teen. But that's okay. I thought it'd be fun to kind of play with the aspirations a little bit, but like I said, I'm really bad at like actually doing the aspiration requirements and getting them all done. So once I had Leslie go off to work, I did kind of like cut that part. Was going to kind of cut that part out, but then in the midst of her being at work, I got this little pop-up from Jaden saying that he wanted to see us. So I decided to go ahead and let Leslie go on go see Jaden. It actually treats it as like a date, even though we are at Jaden's house right now. So Leslie has gone over to Jaden's house. He called her up and said, hey, I want to see you. And so she is over there, and they're on a little bit of a date. Although little sister, Jaden's little sister, is right in the middle of everything. So probably making things a bit, although they both seem to be, she seems to be pretty happy right now. But I think it probably would make things a little bit awkward to some degree, maybe, having a little sister sitting there. I also did cut out like a major chunk out of this particular part of the video because for some reason everything just kind of like I can't think of the word. My Sims just pretty much, I don't know if they got frozen or what happened, or if my computer froze, but there was a section in this video that they just literally, when I was doing the screen record and playing, the Sims were just sitting there not doing, like, nothing. I couldn't get them to do anything. Like, I couldn't click on anything. I couldn't do anything. It was... And, of course, Leslie gets on her phone, and Jaden is on his phone, even though they're supposed to be on a kind of date together. I don't know if you'd call it a date or not. And I love this. Leslie just decides to move over next to Jaden and sit right on top of Leslie, or on top of Amelia. And Amelia's like, excuse me? I don't think so. So she's going to make herself a little bit of a mess, because apparently she's irritated, I would guess. I don't know. I'm not. So the sim that I'm controlling is Leslie, Jaden and Aaron, and then their parents, Jaden and Aaron's parents, are part of another family that I did create a while back. And but I'm not controlling them in this particular episode. I'm not doing anything to control them. I am only controlling what Leslie does. And so they're going to talk and things like that, and they're about to have their very first kiss. So, and I love the look on Jaden's face when Leslie does that. It's like, what? What was that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I am terrible at storytelling. So I think actually, if I remember correctly, most of their date was actually just kind of, talking and stuff like that, and doing some romantic interactions between the two of them, or well, mostly Leslie doing them, because like I said, I'm controlling Leslie, so yeah, she's doing some romantic interactions with Jaden and stuff like that, since they are out on a date and stuff like that. And apparently Jaden does seem to like us. I haven't looked at the like what he, like what they think of each other thing. So I don't know what that says, what his opinions of us are. But he did call us up saying that he wanted to see us. He wanted to see our beautiful face. So apparently he does seem to like us. And so yeah. Also, at some point here, relatively soon, I do end up sending Leslie home, and I kind of cut I ended up cutting out a whole section where. So anyway, yeah, it looks like they're frozen right here. But I kind of end up sending Leslie home, and so you'll see them like kiss, and then suddenly like she's like, it kind of jumps to where she's at home. And what ended up happening is right after one of the kisses, I forget exactly where it is in here, but after one of the kisses, Jaden decides to kind of do that little spinning thing like he was going to change his clothes, except that because of wicked whims, he basically just decided to go completely stark buck naked. Thankfully, he just kind of went upstairs, and so yeah, he just kind of disappears from the screen, walks, I think he went upstairs or something like that. And so I was able to just kind of like edit from there, and kind of like I basically sent Leslie home shortly after that, and so I basically just edited that whole part out. But yeah, I didn't want that to be in the video, because we're not going there. We're not going to have that kind of stuff in the video. Yeah. It was a highly inappropriate thing for him to do. But yeah, I've got some settings that I need to fix in my Wicked Whims, and I was told on Twitter that there is like a setting that you can use for like streamer mode or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I guess or rather, okay, there's a add-on that you can put in that's supposed to allow you to go into streamer mode, so that this kind of stuff like doesn't happen when you're, well, I guess it's like if you're streaming, it doesn't do stuff like this, but it could also be used in gameplay if you're doing like a screen record for a video. I guess you could, I imagine you could turn it on, and then it doesn't have like these, things going on that you don't want happening in the video. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. But yeah, luckily I was able to edit out the stuff like that fairly easily. There was only a couple times. One of them was earlier in the video when Leslie used the bathroom, back at kind of like shortly after I had sent Leslie or Julianne off to school. I sent Leslie to use the bathroom, and I had the camera on her, and so yeah, it showed up. There was a little thing there that I had to edit out, and then of course the thing with Jaden, just a little bit ago, right after their kiss. Who knows why he decided to do that? We can only imagine. We'll leave it at that. So anyway, we are back home, and I now have the camera controls on Julianne, and she is going to be working on her schoolwork and such like that. And then, yeah, I can't remember what I did next. So it does look like I actually have Julianne, go ahead and feed Rainbow and call him to eat. And then I also have her, if I remember, I have her go ahead and work on some training with him. I think we're still working on the sitting skill with Rainbow. And I don't know if you guys are noticing or not, the computer was being really laggy when I was doing the screen record. So I think that's kind of like why things are taking a little bit longer, and certain things are like taking a little bit longer than they normally would, and why I'm getting things where there's like really slow movements. Or like earlier when Leslie was on the date with Jaden, I ran into trouble with the two of them just like sitting there and doing absolutely nothing for like the longest time. I think that was because the computer was being like really laggy for some reason. And I also forgot to kind of turn my camera a little bit so you can actually see Julianne. So she's kind of like, you can see her hands coming out from behind the computer desk, but I have the computer, or excuse me, not the computer, the camera angle completely off. So Julianne is like hiding behind the computer desk thing there with her, with her hands kind of popping out from behind there. So. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. It's like it's only, I think, something like 7 something here, and it feels like it's past my bedtime. But then I'm usually up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually between 3 and 4 is when I end up getting up. That's when my little furry daughter, my little 4-legged meow beast, as we call her, Mika, wakes me up sometime between 3 and 4. And so, and I didn't take a nap today, so I am getting really close to ready to wanting to kind of call it a night pretty quick here. But I do want to get this video, get the voiceover done on this video so I can get it out of the way and all that. So Julianne apparently decided to go out here and play with the little, I forget what that's called. I want to say like the snow, little abominable, whatever you call it, snowman doll or Yeti doll or whatever. I can't remember what the thing is called. So she wanted to go play with that, but I did actually have to stop her, and I think if I remember correctly, I had to stop her and tell her to go get something to eat. I just kind of clicked on the hunger bar and let her decide what she was going to eat. And of course, typical Sims and typical child, she decided to get herself a piece of cake. I think I do need to check the fridge and actually have Leslie maybe do some cooking, because I don't know what they've got to eat in the fridge. I haven't actually looked at the fridge in a while, so I don't know what they've got in there. I mean, they do have food in there, but I need to look and see what they've got. And so, yeah, Leslie, I am so terrible at keeping track of my Sims. I keep calling Julianne Leslie and Leslie Julianne. I keep doing this. I've been like 8 episodes into this, and I'm still getting their names mixed up. But anyway, as I was trying to say, Julianne's actually pretty good about like taking care of her plate and stuff like that. She's pretty responsible, I think. I haven't actually looked at her little emotions traits things. I don't know what they call them. There's like their emotions and responsibility and those types of things. Yeah. And also, I did have it was actually, when I set Leslie down for a nap a minute ago, that was like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning in came. So I decided I should probably go ahead and put her down for a nap so she at least got some rest before she had to go off to school, although her energy need was actually pretty decent. So Julianne is off to school, and basically I had Leslie for the rest of the record. She does take care of some stuff with Rainbow for a minute. I think she like gives him some food and tells him to go potty, things like that. And for the most part, the rest of it is just her kind of pretty much reading. That's pretty much what she does the rest of the screen record here. She's just going to be doing some reading and stuff like that. And then that's pretty much, for the most part, the end of it. I think she's off work for a couple of days at this point. So, yeah. But I figured that was just a good place to leave the video, was with her sitting at the dining room table doing a bit of reading while Julianne is off to school. And oh my gosh, I will get their names straight one of these days. 8 episodes in, Julianne is about to age into a teen in a day, which means we are getting close to the end of this Let's Play series. I say close, we've got actually a while left because she's got to go through her entire teenhooddom before we reach the end. But yeah, that far in, and I still can't get my Sims names straight. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Teen and Younger Sis Let's Play series. If you would like to kind of catch up on what's been going on, you can always go into my playlists into the Let's Play videos and go back to the Teen and Toddler Sis, because that's actually where it begins, is Teen and Toddler. And then I changed the name to Teen and Younger Sis when I decided to kind of continue on with the story line. So anyway, if you did like it, give the video a like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you see when I post other videos. And yeah, Jaden apparently calls this a couple different times, but we were needing to concentrate on getting some reading done for our work aspiration. Well, not work aspiration, but for our work to get a promotion, which, yeah, I'm probably not going to get a promotion. I'm probably not going to worry about it, but yeah, we're concentrating on a reading, so we're going to have to call Jaden later on. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, hit the notification bell so you know when I post more videos. I do my Let's Play videos on Fridays, and then I do a cast/build on Mondays. Right now, I'm only doing 2 videos a week for now. We'll kind of see how things go at the end of the summer, but I did decide to go to 2 days a week because I just, I just couldn't handle 3. I know there's people that do like 5 and 6 videos a week, but with everything I've got going on with my family and everything, and the way that the heat affects me as far as my health and all that, my sanity and all that, I just ended up going to 2 videos a week. So but yeah, as I was saying, Monday for now will be a cast and or build video, and then Fridays will be the Let's Play videos. Right now, my Monday videos has actually been kind of a combination of cast and build in a single video, because I'm just got through doing the style challenge video not too long ago, and now I'm doing the color challenge, and so I do like a cast and a build in each of those videos, and then I kind of combine it into like a single video. So that's working out pretty good right now, and that should keep me going for another 5 weeks, I think it is. I gotta stop and think. There's like 7 colors in the rainbow. 6 actually. There was a total of 6 videos for the color challenge, 7 colors of the rainbow minus 1, because like I said before, I've said in the past, indigo and violet are being done as purple, so that's like 6 videos that I'm doing, and I've already done red, and I just put up orange on today. As of the day, I'm actually doing this video on Monday. It's actually going to go out on this coming Friday, but I'm actually recording it on Monday. But anyway, earlier today, my cast and build video for the color challenge, color orange, went up today. So that's 2 of them. So that'll give me so that'll be 4 weeks worth of videos, one a week going out. So that'll give me 4 weeks, and then I don't know what I'll do. I also, I was also about to say, I want to throw in a cast and a build for the werewolf pack, because I did just buy that, and so I do want to do like a little cast with create a sim with that, as well as a little build with that. So that will probably be done as one video. I imagine I'll probably do that as one video. I don't know yet, but yeah, so I'll throw that up in here somewhere. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great day, or whatever time it is, and we will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.